Teach and win, my teacher, my pride.
This table is for you, sir. Come on in. This table is for you. This is your table. This is your space. This is your table. Let's rock and roll. You are welcome to teach and win. This is your space. You're welcome to teach and win. Please tell us your name and which class you will be teaching.
I'm Abiodun Emmanuel. Code number 004EA.
Okay, Abiodun Emmanuel.
Yes, sir.
You're teaching which subject and what topic?
Yeah, we'll be teaching further mathematics. And the topic is inequality.
What level?
Senior secondary school 1.
SS1.
Yes.
So, Mr. Emmanuel, what are your objectives for this lesson?
All right. By the end of this lesson, and even during the lesson, the students will describe what inequality is, apply it to life situation, and also solve mathematical problems that have to do with inequality.
Off you go. So if you press that blue button, it's going to give you 5 minutes. That blue button. Just press it once.
Repeat, right?
Yeah. So it's giving you 5 minutes. That's your time. Pay attention to your time. Off you go.
For the math. All right. Today is 23. Okay. And we're doing it with inequality. Inequality. Everybody say inequality.
Inequality.
Yes. Right. In life, we do a lot of comparison, where we compare sizes, like weights of objects compared to others. If you check your classroom, if you check your flask, your fruit flask, you will discover that they are of different sizes. So many things. Now look at this. I was able to carry this easily, right? So now check this out. With the same kind of force, I wouldn't be able to carry this. So that shows that this particular bag is heavier than this. That's comparison of weight. Now, let's go back to the mathematics aspect of this. Good. Let's assume that this bag is 3 kilograms. And so, now I want to make this bag to be higher than this. So I will say, okay, let me represent this bag with, I will say that what will I add to 3 kilograms that will be greater? Okay, of course, the sign of greater than is this, and then we have less than. So that will be greater than this bag. Let's name it 10 kilograms. Let's make it 10 kilograms. So I'm going to say X, which is what I want to add. Okay, taking this 3 to the other side, we have greater than 10 minus 3. So we have X greater than 10 minus 3. 7. I'm not talking greater than 10 minus 3.
Where did the 10 come from?
Okay, you said?
Where did the 10 come from?
Okay, the bag is 10 kilograms. So I want to add something to the 3 kilograms to make it greater than this bag. So, mind you, the answer I'm going to get, I'm getting X greater than 7. Don't forget that this X is what do I want to add to make it greater than that. Listen, it's not just going to be one answer. Now, since I said X is greater than 7, it is not only 7 that will be added to be greater than 10. So, now, this means that X can be, what are the possible values? What are the numbers greater than 7? Anybody?
8.
8. 9. Good.
10.
10. You?
11.
11. Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. All right. So, I believe you all understand what inequality is right now. Thank you, and God bless you. So now I'm going to give you this assignment. What must be added to 20 kilogram so that it can be less than 10 kilogram? Can you do that?
Question again?
Less than or greater than?
This is less than. All right. What must be added? That is, what must be added to 20 so that it can be less than 10? Anybody? All right. Take that as an assignment. Next class, we are going to solve the problem. Thank you. God bless you. We end the class.
Thank you very much. Let's start off with Doctor for some feedback.
Mr. Emmanuel, well done. You have your teaching aids, and you demonstrated that very well. I thought you had fallen down.
Well, he did fall down.
You know, I thought yes. You know, I thought so. That's increased my curiosity. You know, I looked at you down on the floor. Next thing you were up. Good. So it showed the inequality, I believe, in the weights of the bags. So that's what it was, the weights of the bags. Yeah. I think you should have explained the inequality more. So at one point I was lost. I'm not a maths person, but I was lost. I was like, what's going on here? You know, but yes, but so I think your objective at the start, I don't think you actually fulfilled what your objective was. You know, you should have taken more time in explaining it, and you went a bit too fast for us. I know mathematicians, you go very fast, but you should have taken your time, because bear in mind, in the class you have those who would pick up fast and those who wouldn't, so you're standing there for the whole class to benefit. And this time I did not get it. It's just me, even my own view. Yeah, so I think you should have taken a little bit more time to explain that and what you were doing on the board. But on the whole, I think I'm coming out of this class now knowing that inequality, it's comparing the weights, okay, or comparing what I saw. Yeah, but well done. You did well. I'm just confused on this one.
This is real life, you see. This is real life. You're teaching someone something that they have an idea, but you really need to get it down, and you're getting feedback. Prof.
Yeah, Abiodun Emmanuel.
Yes, sir.
I need to warn you. Yes, this is a contest. Mathematics is very technical. Yeah, and to more than maybe 70% of the class, it's a very delicate subject to handle. So you have to be very, very careful how you attract or scare those who have been your disciples in the course for the future. So you have to maybe take another topic in the subject that is easier to teach the young ones. Further mathematics, to that extent, must be well taught. It's an additional, we call it additional mathematics. So you have to take a very clear, simple, but which is going to be very interesting topic in the next opportunity, if it is allowed. Then I noticed that you talked to the board. Please, it's not done. You are not teaching the board, you are teaching the young ones. And they want to see your face, they want to hear you pronounce those things, they want to see how you, they need your face, whatever you want to do. Don't talk while you write to the board. Finish your writing and face them and talk to them. Please, take notes. Thirdly, your board work, the way you write on the board is highly disorganized. You didn't communicate through all that you wrote, except the dates, maybe the topic. You wrote like you never went to lessons in It's very serious.
Remind me not to write in front of you then, Prof.
You have, some people will come here and write well. How do you want me to score you? Yeah, it's a contest. You have to go and practice that within the interval you have. for example, you are writing -3 and you wrote beta sigma or sigma. It wasn't -3 you wrote. If you didn't rub it up, I would have pointed that when you wrote -3, minus jumped 3, and you wrote a beta.
Sign.
It's a beta sign you wrote.
The Greek.
And when you are writing 11, it was almost 1 and then 3/4 of 0 that emerged from what you wrote on the notice. That's not allowed. It's not allowed. Then boardwork. Because whatever you wrote on the board, the children are supposed to write in their notes. And if they couldn't write what you are writing right there in their front, you confuse them. Mathematics. Further mathematics. Emmanuel, please work on that. Then when you were falling, you fell too much. I almost ran away from here because some of us who have high blood or some... You are laughing. I'm serious. Some of us who have these health problems will just jump down or fall down in your class because you are teaching young ones, but you fell too much. You will have demonstrated falling. Not. What if you broke your leg? Will you be able to finish the content? Please be more organized. And you are too quiet. There was no energy added to the work. Some will come here and tell us today is the day, but you came here as if you are cautious. You didn't step in with the confidence that you are coming to teach young ones. Please, Emmanuel Abiodun, well done. Well done.
Thank you very much, Prof. You're doing well, Abiodun. You're doing pretty well. I'll start off with one or two good things that I noted, and there were quite a few. So you clearly demonstrated that one bag was heavier than the other, hence the inequality between the bags. That was clear to see. Although Prof did say maybe there was a bit of you've been over-dramatic. There's a bit of Nollywood in the other sense. Okay. Another thing you did was, I liked when you said it's not going to be one answer. I just love that because that's mathematics, really. I was then and then you even qualified that by you said there's going to be some possible values, and then you started to get the values from us. That's very good. Guided discovery again. That's very good. However, I was then hoping to hear a key word that it's not going to be one answer, but it will be R, starting with R. What's the word I'm looking for? That starts with R. A range of words. There's going to be a range of words. That's what I was hoping that you would lead on to, but I'm sure you'd probably do that in another lesson. You did this. This is what you did. The sign of greater than is this. And Dr. Hare was probably thinking you had something wrong with your arm. Yeah? So when you're given examples like that, and I know exactly what you're trying to do. I knew what you were trying to do, but I'm not too sure everybody else was. Just take your time. Because look, time was on your side. Take your time and explain it clearly. Going right or whatever it is you're trying to do. And remember, you're standing there, which is the opposite of where I am. Yes, because when you move your right hand, yes, it's going to be the opposite for them. So you've got to be careful. So you might want to do that in some cases. Okay, so that's one point. And then, as a small point, but it's worthwhile noting, how we treat our students is very, we've got to be very careful how we treat our students in the classroom. Now, you said you, and you pointed at Prof. Because many people don't like being pointed at. And then when you say you like that, then it even becomes even more worrying sometimes for people, or some people take umbrage at it. So you've got to be careful of that. But I enjoyed it, maybe because it was maths. But what makes inequalities a further mathematics topic? I'm just a bit... Inequalities is something we teach them in JS2 now, JS1. Wouldn't they have come across inequalities in JS1, JS2? Yeah, so why are we then doing it in further maths again? I'm just wondering. I'm not saying it's not, I'm just saying I wonder why. Maybe we need to speak to the curriculum people.
More advanced aspect.
Okay, this is just the warm-up part of it, then you're going to go more advanced. I was about to say maybe you should have gone into that, but then I'm thinking, Doctor, off you go.
Oh yeah, I definitely love something about your lesson, and that is what Mr. Person pointed out. The way you started with the bags made a lot of sense. I also want to agree with the fact that you are teaching advanced level of inequality to further mathematics students, so I can understand why Dr. Mrs. could be lost. Because this is not mathematics for beginners. It is not for early childhood toddlers. It is expected that when you are teaching SS1 for the mathematics, you have already got a layer of knowledge that the students have had. So that will explain some of the things that made Dr. Mrs. to be lost in that aspect. So having said that, please work on some of those areas that you just said. You still have one more opportunity this week to jack up your marks, and I believe that you have what it takes to get there. And choose your topics very well. The ones that everybody can relate to. For those who are in higher level of mathematics, relating with you will not be a problem. But don't forget that all your judges will not be advanced mathematicians. So work on that.
I'd like to also commend you for time management. You saved a lot of time.
And he made his point.
You made your point, and you still gained close to 1 minute.
And that's the first person that will do that.
Thank you so much, sir.
Here's a clue for you, you see. I'll just ask you this as a question. You had x plus 3 is greater than 10. Had you replaced the inequality sign with an equals to sign, do you think you could have started off with that before you came back to inequalities? Would it really have changed much? Have a think about it. But thanks. You've got everything in you. So look, come back.
All right, sir. Thank you.
And
Thank
show
you,
us what you got.
Your voice, please be audible. Don't talk to yourself. Talk to these young ones and be more fluid.
Let them catch the vibe.
If you like to make more disciples for mathematics,
That's right.
Thank you so much. Good job. See you.
Take care.
Teach and win, my teacher, my pride.